Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me and watching my videos. I very much appreciate it. Make sure to join my mailing list and also find me on locals there. Follow me on Rumble, find out more of my travels on my Instagram. The new travel is coming soon, in about 7 days, I think. And visit my website for my books that I will show you later on, and also to contact me if you would like to reach out to me. 3 things I would like to talk to you today, and those are the poll that is a survey done about the support for some European leaders, the update about situation on Odra River and the environmental disaster that is happening in Poland right now. And the last one is about prices of gasoline in Russia in comparison to prices in Europe. And then it will give you some point of reference. You can exchange the ruble into dollars and you can see how this really looks like from Poland, comparing to Russian gas prices. So let's jump into it. The first thing is the poll that I have came across lately, and it was published on the Morning Council. It's a survey of support for the leaders. I will mention some European countries here. So let's look first at German Chancellor Scholz. His approval is 33%. Emmanuel Macron in France is 33% as well. Prime Minister of Norway, I'm not sure if you pronounce his name, Støre, 29%. Prime Minister of Holland, Rutte, his approval is 30%. Now we have Polish Prime Minister, Morawiecki, 28%. And we have Boris Johnson with 27%. First thing is, I always wonder how accurate those polls really are. That's first. And let's say that this is the number that is true, which I think it's much lower than that. But let's say Boris Johnson resigned with 27%. I believe it's less than that. But we have only 1% higher for Morawiecki, 28, and he is still holding on. Yes. So that's first. Please, you're very welcome. Leave the comment down below. The realistic approval in your country, wherever you are, for whoever is in charge. Shall we go to the update about Odra River? Or yes, let's do Odra River first. So guys, situation is actually getting more and more serious. And I tell you what it is. I have this written down here and I will read this to you, some of it. So there is last minute information on Odra River and on its contamination. Now it looks like it's not just one river, Odra, but is the other one, which is called Ner. Polish media reports that contamination has already spread to that river named Ner, which is flowing through the central part of Poland, is close to, right below the city called Łódź. So that gives you point of reference there. And that river is about 134 kilometers long, which is around 83 miles long. In 3 parts of this river, Ner, a significant number of dead fish was found. This might indicate that substances from Odra River have already been transferred to other reservoirs, or that someone is doing this on purpose. This could mean an absolute ecological catastrophe throughout entire Poland. Morawiecki, Polish Prime Minister, informed that a price of 1 million zloty, approximately $220,000, will be appointed for a person who would provide sufficient information about the source of pollution of Odra River that will lead to that location what really happened there. Dead fish on the river, on Odra, was already found on the 27th of July. But none of the services were in a hurry to act appropriately. So they pretty much ignored that. From Friday, last Friday, soldiers and firemen were involved in cleaning parts of the river from dead fish. Over a period of several hours, about 4.5 tons of fish were selected from the water. On the channel that I've mentioned many times, and that is of Maciej Maciak, the Polish channel, he mentioned two companies that could be responsible for that. However, as I believe both of them are claiming that they are not. And even though in my community page, check out my community page, guys. I post things there very often. I actually attached the link to their YouTube channel. One company is Jackpol, which is a paper plant company. And they made a statement that they are not responsible for it. And the second company is Zakłady Azotowe Kędzierzyn-Koźle, which is nitrogen plant company. So that is what's currently happening with this situation. In my opinion, and I agree, actually I agree about this with Maciej Maciak. I believe that it is tragic and it's serious. However, it is a huge distraction from something much more important that they are trying to do while everyone else is paying attention to this situation, because this is very serious and Germany is getting involved in this because it's also affecting Germany now. And it has started in Poland. So it looks like it is. So this could be another distraction, as they are masters of those, as we know. If I have a meeting with Ashala this week, I believe this Tuesday, I will definitely ask her a question about it and we're gonna look into it. Those of you who don't like that, sorry. Okay, now, one more thing about this disaster is we have a governing body of Poland, we call it Sejm, Polski Sejm, Polish Sejm. And the vice speaker of Sejm, his name is Terlecki. This is absolutely ridiculous. So he was stopped by journalists on the corridor when he was passing through that corridor, and several journalists asked him a question: what is his response to this ecological catastrophe? And he replied, I'm on the vacation. No comment here. This is the approach, everyone. Now let's go into prices of gasoline in Russia, in Russian Federation. Where is this? Right here. And this is thanks to another Polish channel, which again, I told you I've watched for a very long time, SUWERENNYPL. The links to both channels I've mentioned, you find down below. There is a website, it's called Global Petrol Prices. And what I have done, because that gentleman who runs that channel, Suwerenny, he's showing you the map and he's showing you prices. But what I have done, I've actually exchanged the rubles for Polish zloty, and I will give you a reference to this in US dollars as well. So these are numbers. Those of you who don't like to listen to it, I understand, but I will try to break it down very slowly, so hopefully it won't be confusing. So this is from the 8th of August, a week ago or so. And one more thing before I tell you the numbers, that 1 liter, because we are talking about liters, you know, in Poland, when you go to the gas station, you see the prices in liters, not in gallons. So 1 liter is 0.22 of gallon, okay? So you have to multiply 4.5 approximately. Diesel is 54 rubles, which is, I'm giving you first prices in Russia. Diesel costs 1 liter, 54 rubles, which is 3.94 zloty. in real life, in the gas station, is 7 zloty. So you understand, if we were in Russia now, we would pay 3.94. Here for diesel, we pay around 7. Regular, which is 47 rubles, is 3.43 zloty. In the gas station is 6.7, 6.9 zloty. I know it changes, but this is around. Super 95, 51 rubles, which is 3.72 zloty. The real life, putting in the tank, 6.7 zloty. Super 98 is 60 rubles, which is 4.38 zloty. In the gas station, 7.20 zloty. So now when you look at the US dollar, 1 liter of diesel in Poland costs $1.54. You have to multiply this by 4.5. Regular is $1.52. Super 95 is $1.48. And Super 98 is $1.58. Yes, sanctions. These are the sanctions, everyone. Those are the prices of gasoline in Russia, and those are the prices of gasoline in Poland, which are quite similar to prices that are in other countries in Europe, but as a matter of fact, actually even more expensive, because the average Polish salary is much, much lower than in other countries, especially France or Germany or Holland or Switzerland or Sweden, definitely Norway. So that's all I have for you today. I hope those informations you find helpful. And if you would like me to do more of this, leave the comment down below. Also, if you would like to support me, you have my Patreon account, you have my PayPal account, and I've written 3 books. Those are for children. I have to show them because I kind of abandoned them. Illustrated, about 2 time travelers, a girl and a dog. And I have a novel which I have written about my life. This is all my life. 44 Becoming Self, links down below. Lots of love, everyone, and I talk to you soon.